Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So Thanksgiving is around the corner, and if you're like me, you like to fry your turkey, and if you're just wondering on how to fry a turkey, and you want to get some safety tips, and you know, for you want your first experience to be a good experience, I'll give you some tips on how I do the things. Some of the safety features, some of the what's the word I'm looking for? Preparation, I should say, and you know, very basic stuff. Frying a turkey is not hard, okay? It comes down to being safe. It comes down to, you know, doing it very safely, efficiently, and you know, with as less mess as possible. So first, let's talk about the burner. So if you bought a kit, it should come with a burner. This burner is a high BTU burner, which has its heads down there. You know, you got your hose that connects to the propane tank, and you know, these hoses are like about 3 to 4 feet long. So you know, you could put the propane as far away from the burner as you can. Most of them come with a timer, so it's a 15-minute timer. This is a safety feature, so you know, some people would turn it on, forget about it, they come back an hour later, the oil's smoking, caught on fire, and all that stuff. So it comes with a 15-minute timer, which allows you, or basically forces you to be around this at all times, so you could, you know, manage it, make sure it's operating safely. And it has a prime button right here, so you know, majority of them has a prime. Says you need to get this timer started before you even get the prime. So you push the prime, allows the gas to go through. You ignite it with the lighter, turns on. You put the pot over it, but you need to make sure you have oil in your pot. As soon as the timer ends, you know, there's a bell, and it cuts off the feed to the burner. That's the safety feature. So I usually put a timer on my phone, about 10-12 minutes. I come and look at it, reset the timer, and go about doing the other stuff. Now, a couple of things you gotta be mindful of. If it's windy outside, okay, these don't function that well in the wind, because now the heat that's supposed to be heating up the oil is being deflected. You know, the wind's blowing, so you're not getting much heat to the oil, so your oil's not going to be as hot. You want the oil to be about 325 to 350. Actually, about 350. I think that's what I've been doing at 350 degree Fahrenheit for the turkey to fry it. I've been in a windy situation where the temperature has dropped all the way down to 250, and that's not an ideal way to fry turkey, because ultimately it's going to throw your timing off on how long it takes to cook a turkey, which is 3.5 minutes per pound. That's the ultimate time to cook a turkey fully. So wind is your biggest enemy. So if you're doing it somewhere that's windy, you're gonna run into temperature problems. So your turkey is not gonna cook properly. You want it to in a very well ventilated area, because of, you know, of course, the CO2 it's gonna produce. I do not recommend you doing it in your garage, and if you are gonna do it at your own risk. Okay, this is a flammable situation waiting to happen. So a lot of people do it on their driveway. A lot of people do it in the backyard on their deck. Right?
Dirt, yeah.
You want to try the baking soda first, because that's what they tell you in biology class.
Michelle, you know what? Yeah, I'll get something.
I don't know. That's gonna melt.
Or, you know, chemistry.
You know what? I'm waiting for the hose. And if it comes today, it's the last one. Go get a pan of water.
On the deck, right? I do not recommend the deck, because same thing, you could cause a fire. oil spill, catches on fire, you know, if your deck is made out of wood or Trex, you could possibly create that as well. Concrete is good, asphalt is good. If it's windy, try to create some sort of barricade around the burner to minimize the wind. That should fix the problem. You could use you could use a good barrier, like from cardboard or something, as long as it's not attached to this and you have a good distance from the burner. You should be fine. Now the most important part is how much oil can you put in these pots. So let me show you the pot. This is not a normal pot. This is a stainless steel pot that I have. Majority of them come with they're aluminum pots, so they're a little bit wider. This is a little bit more narrower than the rest of them. Majority of them have a line right here. It says maximum fill line. Right? So this is how much you're supposed to put oil in. This is the max. Now this should cover up to an 18-pound bird. This level. Okay? And when it's frying and you put the turkey down, you know, you're supposed to have the legs up. And you're like, oh my God, the legs are not covered. The legs don't have to be covered because that's where the bone is. The meat's going to shrink. So that bone on top does not need to be under the oil. So, and you're gonna have oil coming up from the carcass itself, from the hole from the chest cavity. You're gonna have oil coming out from almost everywhere. So don't worry if part of the bird is not covered. It will cook. And it should come with a basket like this. Some of them will not come with a basket. They come like a basket-like type of thing to set the turkey in. So this is what gets lowered in here, right? So, couple of tricks to lowering the turkey into this. And let me show you what I usually do to prevent burn, to prevent accidents, and a 100% managed way of lowering a turkey into this pot. So stay tuned. Alright, so now you see I have a ladder over my pot. And most of you guys are thinking like, what the hell are you doing? This is so stupid. Maybe. But let me show you why I do this, right? So you have your pot here, right? You have your turkey. And you have the handle that connects to this, right? So this is how you're gonna lower this turkey in. So what I do is grab a piece of rope, like so, and I do this before I put the oil in there. I make the prep work, way before what I need to do. Now, if you do have a pulley system, you could actually use a pulley system as well. Whatever that's easier for you, right? So, you're gonna hook this up to the rope, like so. We do like double, triple knot, whatever knot you feel comfortable with, right? So this is gonna hold like this. Now, I usually put the turkey in a pan or like a cooking sheet or something, right? That way I could carry it. I could put that pan over this like a lid. So let's just say as an example, I have the lid like this. I'll put it right here, right? So you got the hot oil. You want to make sure you don't put any moisture or anything in there, right? So you hook this up. You raise this up right like so. And you're going to remove that cooking sheet. You're going to put it to the side. It's better to have somebody next to you, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to slowly lower this into the fryer. Like so, right? You're gonna slowly lower it into the fryer. You're gonna hear the crackling and all that stuff. Now here's another safety tip I like to point out. Whenever you're lowering the turkey into the fryer, turn off the flame. Turn the flame off, because that will eliminate any source of fire. So even if the oil splatters, even if the oil, you put too much oil and it overspills, there's no fire for that oil to catch on fire. It's just gonna overspill and that's it. There's not gonna be any fire happening. So definitely kill the flame before you lower the turkey. Once the turkey is all the way in, once you have your lid over the pot, then you could turn the flame back on. This way, you don't burn your skin, you don't burn your hand, you're not gonna dump the turkey like so because your hand's burning, right? So, so you're gonna lower it slowly, 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 slowly until it is fully down, and you're gonna reach over, disconnect, pull back up, leave the rope there. This is not going to drop down because it weighs nothing. And put the lid on and start the timer. That's when the timer starts. 3.5 minutes per pound. 3.5 minutes per pound, that's the timer. And once it's done, use the same process. Remove the lid. Lower this down. Grab it and pull it up, and I would suggest pull it up and like leave it around here for about a few minutes, not a few minutes, maybe like a minute, so all the oil will drip back into the pot. You don't want a bunch of oils all over the place. So you hold it for like a minute or two, and then bring your clean cooking sheet. Lift this up, put it back in here, drop it into the cooking sheet, disconnect, and voila. Now you have a fried turkey in your hand. So as you guys saw, it's easy to fry turkey, but it's very easy to make a mistake and ruin the day, I should say. So do this cautiously, guys, but you know what? The turkey comes out unbelievable. It is Thanksgiving. Make sure you're safe. Enjoy your time with your friends and family. I'd like to thank every one of you guys for subscribing to the channel and tuning in. I hope this was helpful. I do this stuff because this is my own experience. I enjoy doing things. I hope you guys do too. And leave your comments down below. Let me know how your turkeys came out if you decide to fry a turkey. So, and I will definitely film my next turkey frying session, which is going to be at a friend's house, because I've been doing it for 7 years now, and everybody loves the fried turkeys that we make. So this Thanksgiving I will be frying a turkey, and I will be filming it for you guys, and I will show you exactly what I did, because I'm going to do the exact same thing what I showed you guys at my buddy's house. So until then, happy Thanksgiving, guys, and thanks for tuning in. Please leave your comments down below and share this video with your friends, and best of things, subscribe and hit the like button. Peace out.